the end of the decade. And for those of you who are still trying to figure out how long a decade is, 10 years. Well, don't trip. I still have a hard time with the whole 7 years ago stuff. Yeah, who knows? Well, I quite honestly struggle with this, trying to come up with the 5 songs. For the decade. How did I narrow it down to my Fab 5 from the last 10 years? I put 20 songs in a hat and just kind of randomly picked out 5. So here's my decade-ending episode of Maxwell Approved. Song number 1, Katy Perry, Firework. Where do I begin? This song skyrocketed, literally and figuratively. In 2010, from Katy Perry's 3rd studio album, Teenage Dream, which was probably one of the biggest albums of the decade if you ask me. Firework reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, and it found it in the top 5 on the, 20 charts around the world. Well, her success went as far as selling 10 million copies in the United States and continues to be an anthem at all of your 4th of July barbecues, and that's pretty much going to continue on for the rest of life. Remember that. Song number 2, Mark Ronson featuring Bruno Mars, Uptown Funk. Even though this song was released in 2014, it's still a song that slaps in the club on a Friday night, trust me. If you didn't know, Ronson produced 3 songs for Bruno Mars, including, a lot that were on the 2nd album, Unorthodox Jukebox, in 2012, 2 years before this collab. This song right here was performed at the Super Bowl 50, the halftime show, and also received several awards and nominations, including taking home the Grammy for Record of the Year in 2016. Song number 3, Ed Sheeran, A-Team. Out of all the songs Ed gifted us throughout the decade, I was struggling big time with this one. It was either this one or about 7 or 8 others. In 2010, it became the debut solo single by a singer-songwriter that not too many people knew about, and it was the lead single from his debut album, Plus. And man, boy, did it debut. The ballad received a Grammy nomination for Record of the Year, which was Ed's first Grammy Award nomination ever. And since then, he continues to go above and beyond, becoming one of the biggest names in the music industry today. Song number 4 on my Maxwell Approved playlist, the Chainsmokers featuring Roses. This one was a little bit tricky for me because I love so many of their songs, but being one of the most successful DJ duos on the planet, my boys Drew and Alex of the Chainsmokers, they had themselves a decade, that's for sure. Every time the beginning melody starts, crowds lose their minds. And with the help from, their friend, Roses, in a 2015 interview, they said, "We always felt the song was special. When you want to listen to it again and again after you've made the song, you know you've got something." I remember seeing them in Milan, Italy, Chicago at Lollapalooza. They've been a part of our Jingle Ball tour. Their evolution has been one of my favorites of all time. That's why I love the guys and had to add this one. And song number 5, Macklemore and Ryan Lewis featuring Wands, Thrift Shop. I know I'm not the only one that thinks this song is one of the biggest songs of the past 10 years, right? Since the theme of today's playlist is Grammy award-winning and nominated bops, to top it off, in 2014, this song received a total of 2 Grammys for Best Rap Performance and Best Rap Song. 2 days after its release, the music video had more than 1.3 billion views on YouTube. Who doesn't want to see all the fire clothing the trio rocked in the video? And plus, I went and bought a BMX bike just because of this video. Not even gonna lie, I do a hell of a lot of thrift shopping because of this video. And yet, it's another bop that deserves a spot on the iconic edition of my Maxwell Approved playlist. So that's why it made it. Trust me, there are so many amazing songs that could have been highlighted, but I had to narrow them down to 5. The good thing is, there are a lot of songs from the past decade that you can find on our free iHeartRadio app. So if you want to check all those songs out and make your way back to my Maxwell Approved playlist, that'll be rad. Now here's to another 10 amazing years, another decade hanging out. I'm Maxwell, and happy holidays and happy New Year.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more videos from your favorite artist. And while you're here, check out these other videos.